right, students. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to be looking at how we can find the side lengths of perfect and non-perfect squares. So similar to the activities we've been doing for the last couple of days, but this time we're going to actually use a calculator to find out what the actual side lengths are and where they would belong on a number line. First off, if you have not already, make sure that you are opening up your Desmos scientific calculator. It's linked in the Google Classroom multiple times, especially today on today's topic. So make sure you have the scientific calculator open, look like this, so that we can work our way through it, and we'll explain what we're doing as we go. Move that over here. First off, we have all of these shapes on the outside edges of our screen here, and we want to find out what the side lengths are, and we're going to place them somewhere along the number line down here on bottom. To start with, we'll drag the first one over here into the middle, and we want to calculate how big this is for the area, and then we're going to find out how big the side lengths are. Now, when we're looking at the area, remember, the area is all on the inside of the shape, all on the inside here, and that tells us how big the inside of it is, how many units are in there. And the side length is going to tell us how big just this one edge down here is, how many units are along one edge. And because it is a square, remember that all the sides are going to be the same. So if we just find out one side, we'll know what all the sides are. To start with, we can find the area on the inside. Now, the easiest way to do this is just by clicking and counting. Start counting the boxes. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So that the area on the inside would give us 16. So there's 16 boxes on the inside. What we're looking for today, though, is we want to find out what just this side down here is. So how big is just one edge? Now, if we know that the area is 16, what we can do is we can actually perform something called a square root function. That's going to work backwards. And what that means is if 16 is on the inside, finding the square root of 16 is going to tell us what this number along the edge is. So the square root function is going to tell us how big this edge down here is if we know how big the inside is. To do that, that's where the Desmos calculator comes in. I'm going to press the number 16. Oh, hold on. Actually, you got to put the square root button first and then press 16. And then whenever you hit enter, so we're going to put the square root of 16 over here and press enter, it's going to give me an answer of 4. So that the side length for this one is 4. And we actually counted that originally when we counted along the edge down here. So we said 1, 2, 3, 4. So my side length here is going to be 4 with an area of 16. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it now on top of the number 4 down here on my number line right there. So that's a 4. Let's try another one. Let's pull the second one over here and let's look at it. Again, we just want to find out what the area and the side length are. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so just by counting, I know there's 6 along the edge. Now, I don't want to count all of it because, man, that'd be way too many. But I know that it's a square, and each row is going to have 6 in it. 6 along the edge, and then 6 going up and down for the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so we've got 6 rows of 6. And so just through some simple multiplication, I can multiply these two numbers together to get my total area, which would be, that's a terrible 3, but it'd be 36. But for what we're doing right now, I just want to put the 6 right here on top of this 6 right there, because this has an edge of 6. And again, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has a side length of 6. So I'm going to put it right there. Let's look at the next one here. I'll drag this one out over here. Again, this time we're going to count out the edges. 1, 2, 3. So this has a side length of 3. And again, if I want to know how big the inside is, it'll be 3 times 3, which gives me 9. So we'll put that one over here. We look at the next one here, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that has a side length of 7. So we'll put it right there. And then the last one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has a side length of 5. So we'll set it right there. And we are done.